Staten Island Showdown. My name is Chaz Chambliss.
And I'm Justine Medina. We are from St. Adalbert School on Staten Island. Teams, introduce yourselves.
I'm Emily Edmonds.
I'm Robbie Wetz.
I'm Joshua Taza.
And I'm Michael Wright.
Here's how the game works. The first team to ring the bell with the correct answer receives 10 points. Just remember to keep your hands at your side or else the opposing team will receive your question.
The team with the most points at the end of the game wins the game.
Now let's start the game. Who wrote the Pledge of Allegiance? Emily?
Francis Bellamy.
Correct. That is correct for 10 points.
What did Yankee Doodle call the feather in his hat? Robbie?
Macaroni.
That is correct for 10 points.
What was Father Vincent Capodanno awarded posthumously? Michael?
The Medal of Honor.
That's correct for 10 points.
What battle in the Ardennes forest was described as the turning point of World War II? Robbie?
Battle of the Bulge.
That's correct for 10 points.
What is the slogan of the Wounded Warrior Foundation? Emily?
The greatest casualty is being forgotten.
That's correct for 10 points.
What famous Army general came to Staten Island for the dedication of the Vietnam Memorial? Emily?
General William Westmoreland.
That's correct.
American women got the right to vote on what date? Joshua?
On August 18, 1920.
Correct, for 10 points.
What is the largest veterans organization? Joshua?
American Legion.
That's correct.
What is the capital city of America? Michael?
Washington, D.C.
That's correct. You receive 10 points.
What is Father Vincent Capodanno's title in the Catholic Church? Emily?
Servant of God.
That's correct for 10 points.
On what day do we celebrate Flag Day? Michael?
June 14th.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
What does the G.I. and G.I. Joe stand for? Robbie?
Government issued.
Correct. For 10 points.
How long did the Korean War last? Michael?
3 years, from 1950 to 1953.
Correct.
What ceremony reminds us of the soldiers who are POWs and MIAs? Emily?
The White Table.
That's correct for 10 points.
What is the United States' oldest military academy? Michael?
West Point.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
What was Veterans Day originally known as? Joshua?
Armistice Day.
That's correct for 10 points.
Which profession in colonial America was always the one to make flags? Joshua?
Upholsterers.
Correct.
What local soldier was killed saving a Polish officer from a suicide bomber in Afghanistan? Robbie?
Michael Alice.
That's correct.
Which local soldier received an arm transplant after losing all 4 limbs in Iraq? Michael?
Brenda Morocco.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
Which of these theaters of operations was World War II fought in? Joshua?
Atlantic and Pacific.
That's correct for 10 points.
What story of unity came out of the sinking of the Dorchester? Emily?
The Four Chaplains.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
What job did Francis Scott Key, writer of the Star Spangled Banner, hold? Emily?
Lawyer.
That's correct.
This future United States president proved to be a fantastic and effective general for the Union Army during the Civil War. Joshua?
Ulysses Grant.
You receive 10 points. You're correct.
This heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne was assassinated on June 28, 1914, catapulting World War I. Michael?
Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
That's correct for 10 points.
This patriot raced through Lexington and Concord to alert the colonists of British invasion. Emily?
Paul Revere.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
This important document was approved by the Second Continental Congress on July 4, 1776. Emily?
The Declaration of Independence.
That's correct.
The 16th President of the United States was assassinated on April 14, 1865 at Ford's Theater. Michael?
Abraham Lincoln.
Correct.
This amendment to the U.S. Constitution granted full citizenship to all individuals born in the United States. Emily?
The 14th Amendment.
That's correct.
This United States president proved to be quintessential in guiding our nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Joshua?
John F. Kennedy.
Incorrect.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Correct. You receive 10 points.
These two Japanese cities were struck by atomic bombs in 1945 by order of President Harry S. Truman. Michael?
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That's correct, for 10 points.
This U.S. president was responsible for initiating the space program and the Peace Corps. He was assassinated November 22nd, 1963. Joshua?
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. You received 10 points.
The last two states admitted in the United States of America in 1959 are Emily?
Hawaii and Alaska.
That's correct, for 10 points.
It appears we have a tie, 160 points and 160 points. Chaz will now provide you a question that will break the tie. Whoever answers the question correctly will be our winner for today.
In the presidential election of 2008, who ran against Mr. President Barack Obama? Michael, right?
That would be John McCain.
That's correct, for 10 points. Our winner is Team 2.
Congratulations. Great job.
Thanks for watching Staten Island Showdown.
See you later.
I mean, you did a really good job. It was very close.
Yeah, it was a very close game.
Yeah, it was
Actually,
a
it was a tie.
Yeah.
Wow,
Then
Michael
won.
saved the game by answering the question.
McCain.
And I kind of lost the game.
It was good. You did really good, you know?
Yeah, I mean, anyone would get that wrong.
No, they won. No, they won.
And here we have our wonderful principal, Mrs. Hesterhagen.
You're much too kind.
Thank you.
What an exciting game. That tie was a real nail biter. I couldn't believe it. You really came very close. And Chaz, such a thinker you are to come up with that tie-breaking question.
Thank you.
And it was a very interesting question, too, regarding John McCain running against Barack Obama. We love our veterans at St. Adalbert School, and we've studied John McCain and his role in history. He also was a prisoner of war and went on to a very long career in politics and also as an advocate for veterans. And that's something that he still does today. So keep up the good work, John McCain, and all of you. Very impressive. I think this means a trip to the candy jar in my office. I know you like all, I even have all my Easter candy out nice and early.
I know you mean mainly us.
And Michael, you really like that buzzer, huh? Maybe you'll get one of them as a graduation gift this year. That might be what he leaves in the yearbook. We might have to go back and have him switch what he's leaving to the 7th graders. But I want you to all keep up the good work. Thank heaven that you're so patriotic.
Yes.
And you know so much about American history. You were able to really answer those questions nicely. And it's on a day like this that you study and you're in a competition that you see just how much you all know about our country.
Yes.
As always, I'm very impressed. And Chaz has gone home with a new and exciting word to share with everyone. Everything will be quintessential this week. Great job, Chaz. So I hope you enjoyed your afternoon. Hopefully we'll get invited back here and do round 2. What do you think,
I
Justin?
obviously accept.
See you there.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Essential.
Bye, everybody.